again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this Disney Princess chat and collection. Today I'm going to be sharing with you, if you could not tell by the title, my Rapunzel collection. I love this movie, and I love Rapunzel. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the reasons why and my collection of items that I have of Rapunzel. When I first watched Tangled, I absolutely loved it. I loved the music, the story, the comedy, the romance. I loved all of it. She reminds me of me in the creative way, and I love Maximus. Maximus is one of my favorite side characters, along with Pascal. I think that Flynn Rider, aka Eugene Fitzherbert, is one of the most handsomest princes in all the Disney universe. And I don't know, I just really gravitate to Rapunzel. Also, I'm going to be sharing, look at my shirt. I'm wearing a Disney's Rapunzel shirt. It says, "You are my new dream," and it has Flynn Rider and Rapunzel with the beautiful lanterns on here. I got this shirt at, I believe, at Hot Topic or Box Lunch, one of those ones. They're almost interchangeable. So I just wanted to show you that. I also made my headband. It's inspired by Rapunzel. It's the base is dark purple and there's yellow stripes with flowers on it. I hot glued it all on. So I figured that was perfect. The first thing I want to show you is a very cool wanted poster that my mom made using her Cricut machine, and that is our favorite thief, Eugene Fitzherbert, or aka Flynn Rider. I absolutely love this, and I'm so glad my mom made it for me. It sits wonderfully on my shelf. It's usually right under here. I don't know sometimes if the camera can pick it up when I make videos, but this is the shelf for it. And I love that this, every time I see it, it just makes me happy to have it. And I am so thankful to my mom for making this for me. It just makes me smile every time I see it. So thank you, Mom. The next thing I have is a Rapunzel Funko Pop, and it's where she's just standing with her beautiful, beautiful yellow hair, blonde hair, with the beautiful flowers in it and braided, and her hair and the dress is in motion. I love how they captured that. You can just imagine her singing and dancing. She's one of my favorite Funko Pops. And I have her. I'm so glad to have her. Another Funko Pop I have is Rapunzel, where she is in her tower and she is painting with her best pal ever, Pascal. I just love how they capture her creative artsiness to it. She has her paintbrush. Little Pascal is ever the watchful, keeping an eye on her. Again, they just captured her beautiful long, long hair. And she has her paintbrush. She has her paintbrush and her paint palette on there. I'm so happy to have her. She's definitely, again, one of, I love that they captured her art side, because I also love to draw and paint just like she does. And of course, to finish off the Funko Pop collection, I couldn't have a Disney Tangled collection without our favorite handsome hero, and that is Eugene Fitzherbert with his, or Flynn Rider, with his wanted poster. I love that he has a wanted poster. They captured his goatee very nicely, along with the satchel that has the crown in it. I love they captured his hair perfectly. I love Flynn Rider. He just, again, just makes me happy to have in my collection. And I don't know, he's one of those Funko Pops I'm so happy to have. I would also someday really like to have Maximus the horse Funko Pop, but I've looked it up like on eBay and stuff, and he's pretty pricey. So if you guys know where I can pick up a Maximus Funko Pop, I would let me know down in the comments, because I would someday really like to have a Maximus Funko Pop in my collection. The next item I have is this really cool figure, I guess, and it is from Beast Kingdom D Stage, and it is a beautiful book. It has the name Tangled on it, and it has a stand that also says Tangled, and it has Rapunzel in a boat with Pascal, of course, at the top, and Rapunzel pushing up a lantern. It is a beautiful figurine to have. I received this in a Disney Bibbidi box, which is a subscription box that I used to subscribe to, and I am so happy to have this. Again, it is so beautiful and unique. I absolutely love the book, and in the background, I don't know if you can see, but there's also lanterns there by her hair. This is such a beautiful piece. It's nice and made of hard plastic. It's not like a Disney showcase. And I absolutely love this piece. I love how they even captured her little ties up front blowing in the wind. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece, and I am so, so happy to have it. Another piece that I received was, I believe it was is this piece, sorry. Now this is a Disney showcase collection. It is Rapunzel, and she is in her painting mode. She's got her beautiful little foot out here. Her beautiful hair is all nice and braided with beautiful and pretty flowers in her hair. Again, I received this, I believe, out of another Disney, a Bibbidi box, subscription box. You put your preferences in there, and you can click items that you really want in your Bibbidi box, and I believe this was one of them. But I absolutely love her. They captured her curious, happy face beautifully in there, along with her paintbrush, and her dress is just stunning. I am so happy to have this piece in my collection. Another piece that I received in a Bibbidi box that I used to, again, subscribe to. I don't subscribe to it anymore. But is this very, very big, heavy Disney showcase piece again. I got this from a Bibbidi box. This is the only thing I said I wanted, and they bestowed it upon me. It has all the gang. It has Maximus, Flynn Rider, Rapunzel, and Pascal, all in a beautiful, like, wood background. The detail on this is just tremendous. From Maximus's bridle to Rapunzel's dress again. This is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Again, Tangled is it's my second favorite Disney princess movies. The first being Beauty and the Beast. The second is Tangled. But I absolutely love this piece. I think is one of my favorite pieces, just because it has all the characters on it, and I am so happy to have it. One of the last Disney showcase pieces in my collection is Flynn and Rapunzel dancing, and it is right here. I just love this piece. I feel it captures all the romance and love between each other. Um, Again, it has her flowing, beautiful hair, his handsome face and outfit. Again, the artist captured it beautifully. I love how she has her hand on his shoulder as they dance. It has on the bottom, it has beautiful waves and or probably clouds and lanterns, rather, not waves. Um, Along there, it has beautiful, they're on cobblestone. Her dress, again, is just immaculate in detail. I am so happy to have this piece. I believe I received this piece as a Christmas present a couple years ago, from a family member. And I am so blessed to have it. It is one of my favorite pieces. It just makes me happy to have in my collection. And the last two things aren't necessarily Disney entangled from Disney Company, but I think that it goes well with my collection. So the first thing is a crown that I got when I did a prom for my husband. I think this kind of reminds me of the crown that Rapunzel has. I think it's absolutely beautiful. No, it's not Rapunzel's crown at all. I'm not saying it is, but to me, it reminds me of Rapunzel's crown, and it sits very nicely on my head. So it sits like this. It sits very nice and comfortably. I absolutely love it. I wore it for when I made a prom for my husband, but it's a beautiful, it sits on my shelf very nicely, and I think it adds beauty and aesthetic to my other pieces. And the last thing that I have to share with you, again, is a crown, which I probably shouldn't have put on but is a crown that I received for my 40th birthday this year. It says 40th on there. Again, it's a crown. It's sparkly. It so reminded me of Rapunzel. And so I also have this sitting on my shelf as well. My awesome sister-in-law, Misty, got this for me, and I absolutely love it. It sits, again, very nicely on my head. I wore it all for my birthday party, and it just added to the excitement and milestone of my birthday. And now it is stuck in my hair. Wonderful. Oh dear.